Hello and welcome back to our channel. From Luka's incredible cross-court pass to Steph Curry's jaw-dropping game winner against the Thunder, we've seen NBA players do things that were so insane that it just looked like luck was on their side. But in reality, they're just too damn talented.
Oh my goodness.
What a find by Luka.
Through the legs of Taurean Prince. Minnesota had Luka contained.
Welcome to Hooper, and in this video we'll talk about the craziest 100% skill, 0% luck NBA moments. Whether it's sick layups, phenomenal passes, or even deep contested threes, as long as players train hard, they can easily do any of those things, no matter how nerve-wracking the situation gets. But as fans, we often forget that, and if it's a player we don't like, we'll just act like he got lucky. Of course, luck can play an important role in sports. But it's also true that if players perfect their craft as much as possible, then they won't need to rely on being lucky all the time. And that's something Luka Doncic would agree with. Cause his cross-court pass against the Pacers was next level. The Mavs faced off against Indy in March of 2023, and Luka showed off his elite playmaking, leaving everyone awestruck. With a little over 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, Christian Wood threw a wild pass, but Doncic was able to track it down and soon found himself almost falling out of bounds. To make matters worse, he was double-teamed by the Pacers, leaving no airspace for the point guard. Despite that, he jumped up and launched an unreal cross-court pass that went straight through the traffic and into Jaden Hardy's hands. The commentator said it best, "How on earth did he find Hardy?"
Right now.
Wood with the pass, Luka able to chase it down. They got him trapped on the sideline. They fouled in a situation like that before. How on earth did he find Hardy?
Though at the same time, this shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone given how skilled Doncic is. That said, at least Luka had his eyes on Jaden, which made the pass a little easier. But I can't say the same for Ja Morant's no-looker versus the Knicks. No-look passes are easily one of the most entertaining plays ever, and the best part's that Ja added some razzle-dazzle to make the moment even better. With around 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half, Brandon Clark caught the rebound and passed the rock to Morant. Then Ja went behind his back with just one hand, before dishing a beautiful no-look dime to Clark. Did someone say Hall of Fame dimer? Cause Morant was out there looking like prime Magic Johnson. Which is a feeling Ricky Rubio can relate to. Rubio is one of the most underrated players in league history, but his performance against the Rockets in December of 2021 serves as a reminder that he's got that dog in him. With around 8 seconds left in the first quarter, Ricky drove inside, stopped, and turned around for the clean fadeaway, which he drained. Then after the Rockets inbounded the ball, the point guard quickly got the steal, tracked the ball down, and dished a no-look behind-the-back pass, stunning everyone in attendance. But if you're a true fan of the sport, you'd know that Rubio always has been that guy. And so is Steph the Chef Curry, who made the NBA world go wild with his pass against the Lakers in 2019. The Dubs were already up by 17 with 5 minutes to go in the first, but then JaVale McGee lost the ball. It went straight into the hands of Curry, who rubbed salt in LA's wounds. Steph used his exceptional court vision to spot KD on the other side of the court, so he threw a behind-the-back pass from one end of the court to the other as Reggie Miller yelled, "Oh no, oh no!" Durant completed the one-handed slam, and everyone was posting this clip like crazy.
McGee, right in the green. McGee's got his own miss. Trying to spin, stripped to the ball by Curry.
Oh no!
Pass to Durant, who tomahawks it home.
But let's be real. Plays like these are what Curry excels at. The four-time champ's playmaking is fantastic. So it was pure skill that got him this highlight. The same goes for Jamal Murray's layup against the Lakers in 2020. The NBA bubble had a bunch of players going God mode, and Murray was one of them. I mean, this dude was going crazy, but what he did in the Western Conference Finals that year was unbelievable. With a little over 2.5 minutes left in the first half, Jamal caught the ball near the top of the key and dashed into the paint. Though it wasn't going to be easy for him to score since King James was waiting for him at the rim. LeBron thought Murray was gonna yam the ball home, so he jumped up to block his dunk attempt, but the point guard went deep into his bag and whipped out one of the smoothest jelly layups I've ever seen. It was like poetry in motion. And of course, the fact that he did this against the four-time champ just made it even better. As cool as flashy passes and jelly layups are, though, crazy three-pointers that have you jumping off your seat are the ones that many people claim were pure luck. But come on now, Kyrie's spectacular dagger over Curry was all skill. Game 7 of the 2016 NBA Finals was one of the greatest games of all time. And with the score deadlocked at 89 with just a minute to go, Kai hit the most clutch shot in NBA history. Curry didn't back down and willingly chose to guard Irving, and he was doing a great job at it too. The only issue was that after Game 4, Kyrie had become a whole other beast, as he just couldn't miss. Kyrie went between his legs twice, hit a crossover, and then sidestepped before launching the shot from downtown. Even though Curry had his hand in Irving's face, he hit nothing but the net, and broke the heart of every Golden State fan in attendance. Speaking of breaking hearts, Damian Lillard's incredible game winner against OKC was brutal. But can you expect anything less from one of the greatest shooters of all time? With Portland leading the first round series 3-1, Dame Time had the chance to send the Thunder home. And that is exactly what he did. The score was tied at 115 with less than 10 seconds remaining, but once Lillard dribbled the ball past half court, he stood there dribbling the ball rather than running a play, leaving everyone beyond confused. But with 2 seconds left, Dame Dolla sidestepped and launched a deep three, and despite some great defense from Paul George, he hit nothing but net. The crowd erupted into cheer as Lillard waved goodbye to the Thunder.
Lillard, long-range three, and it's good! At the buzzer! Damian Lillard! Are you kidding me?
But if we're talking about dudes that can shoot unreal shots from downtown, there's one man who's so good at draining them that they're like layups for him. You guessed it, I'm talking about Chef Curry, the dude who hit one of the most difficult game winners of all time. When OKC went up against Golden State in the 27th of February 2016, we witnessed an instant classic as Curry was draining crazy shots from beyond the arc all game long. And in overtime, he outdid himself. The Thunder had the ball with 12 seconds left while the score was tied at 118, but unfortunately for them, Russell Westbrook bricked the shot, and the rebound went straight to Andre Iguodala. Despite having a timeout, the Warriors didn't use it. Instead, Iggy immediately dished the rock to Steph, who calmly dribbled it past half court before taking and making the deep three for the win. It was such an unbelievable shot that it was the first time Mike Breen gave us a double bang. This was the definition of 100% skill, 0% luck moment. Whether it's Dame or Curry's clutch deep threes, or any of the flashy passes I told you about, one thing's for certain, NBA players can do anything on the court thanks to how dedicated they are. At the end of the day, practice makes perfect, and even though a lot of the highlights we see have us losing our minds, the players who are behind those moments will tell you it wasn't anything too difficult. After all, when Curry talked about his sick shot against OKC, he said it didn't feel like a crazy shot to him, since he practices it all the time. On that note, we'll wrap up today's video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Hooper, cause there'll be more awesome videos coming every week.